All right, so thank you for joining my class today on Listing Concierge. This will be specifically on turning one listing into three and maximizing the power of Listing Concierge. My name is Victoria Chung, and I'm a field marketing specialist out of the Sacramento Tahoe region. Just a reminder that microphones have been muted, and please stay muted unless instructed otherwise. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat, and I can address them at the end. And then I am also recording the session so it can be watched again later. On the agenda today, we're learning about Listing Concierge and how it's designed to market you, how it can generate you more leads, how investment savings with the company discount works, how you can leverage those leads, and a little bit about the timeline of Listing Concierge as well. Now, Listing Concierge is a comprehensive listing marketing platform. It's company subsidized, which means that the company pays a little bit of a portion of the cost to help you, the agent, and it's designed to help you become a stronger listing agent. Listing Concierge is designed to grow the agent's business by advertising you. So not necessarily the property exactly, although that is what we're doing, but we're mostly trying to get your name and your face out there. So marketing in all packages sets you apart from others as a property marketing specialist. You and your listings are visible in print, email, and in digital form. You can generate significant agent exposure to help you generate additional leads. It's a way for you to impress sellers with premium quality marketing assets. You can stand out with great marketing materials that surpass those offered by the competition. It creates seller confidence and excitement. And the shelf life leads are more likely to keep your marketing materials, right? So right here with this example, we have the platinum envelope mailers, and these are a great asset. You know, these are only available in gold and platinum packages, which we'll talk about more later, but you can't even order these a la carte through any other program that we have. So this is only available in Listing Concierge. You can impress sellers with a powerful marketing plan. You can neutralize competition from other agents. It reduces commission negotiations, which is always kind of a tough conversation to have with your seller, right? When you're talking about things like commission, right? But being able to say, look at all of these things that I'm doing for you, and this is why I'm worth what I am worth. You can generate more referrals from happy customers, so clients have a better understanding of what an agent does on their behalf. Right here, you just see like a quick little overview of what's included in certain Listing Concierge packages. But there's also certain reports that you can pull for, I believe, gold and platinum packages that you can give to clients. It's a little bit more outlined of a list that tells them exactly what you're doing for them. You can grow the agent's business, grow your business by saving time and money. This program greatly reduces admin time by allowing you to focus on customer relationships, additional prospecting time, and going on more appointments and having a more work-life balance. So with all the time you'll save, you can either focus on your clients, do some additional prospecting, or perhaps, you know, take a little bit of me time and focus on you, yourself, and your family. All packages, again, are heavily subsidized and allow agents to offer more to their sellers. So these are just some ways that you can get more leads. The dot signal writers are super popular. It allows anyone to see the sign and text a certain number to that writer that's on there, and they'll be given a link to more photos and more access to the property information. The trifold mailers, again, very, very popular item. These, I will say, are one of the reasons why Listing Concierge is such a great program. It's because these mailers get mailed out for you, and the people who receive them are often like super excited because they see this fancy, luxurious envelope and they think it's an invitation. And there have been stories where, you know, agents have sent these out to the neighborhood, and then at an open house, you'll have someone from the neighborhood arrive and say, I have my invitation, I have this fantastic mailer that I got, and I want you to use this marketing on my house, and I want you to sell my house. So this is a great way for a great physical asset to be able to send on behalf of your clients. Then there's HomeSpotter Boost, which is a social media ad. And this is one of my favorites. If you've ever attended my HomeSpotter Boost class, you'll know I talk about it a lot. But it's a way for you to put yourself online through digital advertising. And how this works is that it's geo-targeted advertising. So it targets by geographic location, and it uses big data to find people who are most likely looking to buy. So anyone who searched for homes in the past 6 months or so, anyone who has clicked on a real estate ad in the past, they'll be shown these ads as well. And as well, besides that, we have the magazine ad. So the listing will be featured in a magazine ad. And it'll also get its own TV spot. Now, I just talked about this, but Boost by HomeSpotter, I got a little zealous there. So let CBX Buyer Locator determine where your buyers are most likely located. You can decide if you'll market your listing to the listing zip code or to the highest profile match. So this is where two of our tools work together in one. You can use CBX Buyer Locator, which has its own dedicated tile and desk. You can put in the zip code of the home, and it's going to give you some market reports or stats about who is moving into the zip code. So is it small families, large families, perhaps what education level they have. Give me one. Okay, looks like the feedback's gone. So you can utilize CBX Buyer Locator and Boost by HomeSpotter to make sure your ad is targeted correctly. I think there's some feedback, so give me just a second while I figure out where it's coming from. Okay, perfect. So excuse me for that interruption, but here we go. So then next, after your Boost ad has run, you can go into the Boost app and export the list of people who have interacted with your ad. So this is a great way for you to touch those people again, right? They've clicked on your ad. That means they were interested at some point. So you can send them an email and say, hey, I'm having an open house this weekend. I invite you to come and take a look at the home in person. You can edit the list to include a first name, last name, and email address. You can upload that list into Prospect Square for Clients for Life or Prospect Square to use the newsletter. And again, you can send an introductory email. Perhaps they're interested in this home, but maybe you can help offer to set them up on a listing alert search so that you can help them find anything else that might pop up that fits their needs. Now, 8 ways to use your Listing Concierge TV spot. So yes, majority of the packages come with a TV spot. So you can add this video to your Listing Concierge single property website. You can add it to your YouTube channel. You can add it to your cbhomes.com page. You can email it. I believe this is an old presentation, so it says in touch, but you can email it via Moxie, add it to your website. You can post it on Facebook, and you can boost it on there as well for an additional cost. You can include it in your listing presentations. Now, listing presentations, typically, most agents use a physical form like a book. But if you would like to do send it as a web presentation, you can include videos in there as well, which then the client would be able to click on the video and watch it. You can also link it in your email signature. So this is just a few ways for you to use that video in more ways than just on TV. Because once that video has been produced for you, it'll have your name and contact information on there. So it's a great way for you to be able to say, I had this video made of this home, and just a great selling point for you. And you really don't have to do much besides place the order and proof the video. Now, as far as the timeline goes, I mentioned this before earlier, but the timeline is very important as far as Listing Concierge goes. Now, Listing Concierge, it says in the name, it's a concierge service. However, there's still some work that you do have to do for it, right? So once you place the order, that's this green checkbox here, then photos are uploaded and marketing copy is received. So if you use the Listing Concierge photographer, the photographer will upload the photos into Listing Concierge for you. However, if you use an outside photographer, you will have to upload the photos into Listing Concierge. And then, of course, you have to put the marketing copy in, right? The marketing description. Then after 1 business day, you'll receive the proof for the property website and the brochure. And then these would be available to proof. So that means that you have to go into Listing Concierge and click on the brochure, view it, click approve and send to print. Or you can reject it and send a reason why you're rejecting it, and then the Listing Concierge coordinator will go back to the drawing board and make those changes for you. After 2 business days, we'll have the email flyer, advertisement, possibly the video spot. It says 2 to 7 days. It really just depends on the timeline of when the photos are in and the marketing copy is received, because the video spot has to be professionally voiceovered. So it just depends on when in the week that is. Then after 5 business days, you'll get the update, and that's a kind of like a newsletter email blast to all the folks in the MLS. So even agents and other brokerages, they'll receive an email with Coldwell Banker Properties. And that has to be, it says 5 business days, but the listing actually has to be live in the MLS before noon on Wednesday in order to make that Friday's update. And so the update is sent every Friday, every week. It just has to be live on the Wednesday before noon, before that Friday. Then I went backwards, I'm sorry. We're going this way, then down clockwise. So 2 days, also social media and advertising powered by Boost. And then the just listed postcard and the mailers, those proofs will be available after 2 days as well. Then we're gonna go this way. I guess this is kind of this probably has to be redrawn. But if you have any questions about the timeline, let me know. There is a quick way to be able to see the timeline in Desk as well. So here it is all again. Properties taken usually within 2 business days of the order being placed. That's entirely up to you. You can place the order today and then say, well, I'm not quite ready for photos today. Can we try on Monday? It's up to you. You will be coordinating that with the photographer. When you're placing the order, you will request a certain date and time, and you have to wait until the photographer confirms, because I can easily place an order right now and say I want the pictures done at 5 o'clock today, and that's just too short of a notice, right? So if I say I want it done at 10 a.m. tomorrow, I'll still have to wait for the photographer to confirm with me, okay, 10 o'clock tomorrow at the listing property. So wait for the confirmation from the photographer. Then photos will be uploaded into Listing Concierge within 24 hours after the photo shoot. Then the order is now ready for the Listing Concierge coordinator once the photos have been uploaded, the marketing description added, and then the agent profile is complete as well. Usually you wouldn't be able to activate your account if you don't activate your profile and complete it. So that just means you need a photo in there, you need email, phone number, website, all those little things to make sure that they put the right information on the back of that postcard. Then the online advertising powered by Boost will be available 24 to 48 hours after the package is ordered. However, the online advertising actually goes live about 24 hours after the listing is live. So if you order the package now, but the listing isn't actually going live until Monday, for whatever reason, it's not going to just kickstart this advertising, the social media advertising, until Monday, possibly Tuesday, just because that's what the rules are, right? So it has to be a live, active listing in MLS in order to advertise online. Then proofs are created and ready for you to review. The Listing Concierge coordinator is a great help in this process. They will usually send you an email when you order the package, and once it's been assigned, they'll introduce themselves. Hi, I'm Victoria, I'm your Listing Concierge coordinator, and I will be your point of contact for this project. They are going to send you another email with all of these items, usually like a list of proofs. They'll say, please go into your Listing Concierge account and view these items. They'll list out a bunch of items that they want you to take a look at. So this is the part where it's a little bit on you to do some of the work. They have gone in and created all these items for you, but they need your okay in order for this to actually be completed. So don't think that the only thing you have to do is place the order. You have to go in and approve everything as well. Again, like I said, go into the system and approve everything. You have to approve all the print material. You have to approve the video. You have to tell the coordinator to send out the e-flyer. They usually do put that in the email as well. They say, I've created the e-flyer. Let me know if you want me to send it out. And they will do that for you. But you have to tell them that you want it to be sent out because they will not send it out without you giving them the okay to. So just make sure to read those emails that come through in full. I know it can be a little bit wordy. It's quite a long email because they're doing a lot of items for you. So they're updating you on a lot of stuff, but make sure you do read it thoroughly so that you don't miss anything. Then you can work with your office to print out the flyers that they've created for you as well. With the TV and video spot, the YouTube video is usually available within a couple of days. However, the TV spot can be scheduled about 2 weeks out also. So I would say right now in this market, that's not really a problem for it to be scheduled to be viewable in 2 weeks. The coordinator will let you know when it's scheduled to be aired so that you can tell your sellers when that date's going to be so they can watch it as well. Then you'll want to go into the system after your property sells and approve the just sold postcard. So many times, I always tell agents to, after it's sold, to make sure you go in and say send just sold postcard, because in the beginning, you're doing all this marketing, you're making sure the photos are done, you're making sure the just listed postcards are sent out, but then you have to go into the system at the end when it's sold and click send just sold postcard because the system doesn't know when it's sold or not. So you have to go in and tell the system to send the just sold postcard also. Now, as far as our marketing packages go, we have 4 different varieties of packages. So we have a bronze, which is the all digital package, silver, gold, and platinum. Now, all of these do include photography in them. So even the bronze, it's all digital, but it does include photography. It just includes things like social media advertising and no postcards or mailers. But the other items do include physical aspects of them. The silver one includes postcards as well. You have the option to do the brochures if you opt out of the social media. So gold and the platinum, like I said, gold and platinums are the only ones that come with the silver envelope mailers. And the main difference between the gold and platinum, besides like length of the TV spot, is that the platinum comes with 1 premium add-on for the photography. So all 4 of them come with the general photography, standard 36 photos, depending on your photographer. And then the platinum comes with 1 premium add-on, which can be like drone photography or aerial shot or 3D Matterport or floor plan, whichever you choose. Now, this is the bronze package, kind of all broken down. So like I said, professional photography is included. These are all the items that are included. I'm not going to go through each single item, but I will just point out the key differences between the 4 different packages. You have the bronze package, like I said, it's all digital, so it includes photography. And the main thing is that it includes social media advertising, and it includes 10 days of it, which is a lot, actually. You'll see later on when I go through the packages that some of them don't include that much, but that's because this one is purely digital. It's meant to be really quick and easy to do. This package was born out of COVID time when, people weren't handing out brochures, they weren't putting out flyers, nobody was touching anything. So that's why this one focuses so heavily on social media advertising. The cost to do this package on your own, of course, it varies by area. It's approximately $600. The company contributes that much of it, so the cost for you is $179. I'm not sure if I have updated these pricings. I think $170. Yeah, I think that's correct. $179 for this one. So when you think about it, and it includes photography and 10 days of social media advertising, I think at minimum, all packages should at least have a bronze package, right? Then for silver packages, you get a 10-second TV spot, you get 50 just listed postcards, 25 brochures, or the option to replace the 25 brochures for 5 days of social media boost. So it just depends on you if you want, or if your sellers want a physical brochure to hand out at open houses or to give to their friends. They might want the brochures. But then I also think, you know, in this day and age, social media is so important. So it just depends on what strategy you want to take. This also includes 50 just listed postcards. And then a lot of the similar things that we talked about earlier with the bronze package. It includes single property website, e-flyer, anything like that. The cost to do this one on your own is almost $1,200. The company contributes this much, and for you, the agent costs a little over $300. Now the gold package, again, very similar things. You'll see these green arrows. So all it really does is it includes like more items of these. You'll have a 20-second TV spot versus the silver's 10-second. You'll get 100 trifold mailers. I'm not sure why there's an X over property brochures. I don't remember why I did this. You'll have 50 brochures. You'll have 50 just sold postcards. You'll notice that this one does not have the just listed postcards. That's because instead of the just listed, we're doing the just listed trifold mailers. So this is essentially going to take the place of the just listed postcards. They're like a nicer, fancier version. You'll have 5 days of online boost advertising, right? Like I said, you'll notice like that's weird. Gold has less than the bronze, but the bronze, like I said, is strictly digital, right? So that's why it gets 10 days, 10 full days. This one only gets 5, but you have the option to, I think that's why I have this red X here, to not do the brochures and instead get an extra 5 days, so 10 days total of online advertising. Now the cost to do this one on your own is almost $1,900. And the cost for you through the company contribution, the subsidizing, it will cost you about $500 to do the gold package. Now the platinum package, again, the main difference between the platinum and the gold is that you just get a little bit more of everything. You get a 30-second TV spot. You still get the 100 trifold mailers, 50 brochures, have hiccups, the 50 brochures, the 100 just sold postcards. You get 10 days of online advertising. And again, you can choose to not do the brochures and get an extra 5 days for a total of 15 full days of online social media advertising. Then the main thing here is, like I said, you get upgraded photography. So you can do an aerial photograph, Matterport, a floor plan, twilight photography, flyover video, whatever you'd like, right? So you just have to work with the photographer in order to choose your additional add-on. The cost to do this one on your own is about $3,000, and the cost to do it with Listing Concierge is about $925. Now, these were claims from 2020, but properties that use Listing Concierge sell 35% closer to list price than those that don't. Properties that use Listing Concierge close with 1% higher sales price than those that don't. And agents who use Listing Concierge are twice as productive as those that don't. So these are, of course, taken, these are national numbers. So even though it'll say down here that the national average sales price is this much, it really just depends on the market, right? So since it's the national level, we're including other parts of the country as well. And that is what I have for you as far as the presentation goes. Are there any questions from Connie or Aruna?
I just bought it and went through the same package. I went to the silver, waiting for the other stuff to come through.
All right, if there's no questions, I'm going to stop the recording